Let me give you a live instance. Some 3 persons within a bank, their account has been dormant. There are millions of naira in that account. Okay. It has been dormant. The person had died and they were aware the person died. Okay. The person's children are all abroad. This is a live scenario. So 3 of them within the bank started withdrawing, pinching the money. They took 5 million first. After 3 months, nobody complained because the person had died. They took another 5 million. You understand? Unknown to them, the child of the deceased who is abroad is noticing the activity. He spoke with the authorities because these are just normal staff within the bank. You know, they know how these things are. Started calling and say, please help me monitor. 3 months ago, money has moved. Last month, money has moved. I believe money will move again. Who is the account manager? Who is this? Who is this? Help me monitor. The MD now started monitoring that account. They had their communication upstairs at that level. These people innocently, I'm telling you a live scenario. At the end of the day, 3 of them now went the last round. According to them, when they were caught this 3rd time, they said, okay, this was the last one. This is the 15th million they are about to share. 15 each. You understand? Yeah. Now, those people, you think if they are aware that a cleaner is aware of what they are doing within that organization. No, I'm giving you the worst. You know, is the cleaner that you say within the bank is maybe the least. I don't want to use that word, but maybe the least person in the bank. If you think they won't get rid of that person.
For this our next story, our guest go kukuma see wetin he go judge. He will finish his law degree yet. So this Anonymous is reporting a situation that happened where he once worked. Anonymous is saying there was a fraud at the bank where I once worked. The fraud involved head of operation, IT department, and some other staff members. 2 years after the fraud, they had a new MD and he discovered what everybody has hidden. That's the fraud. He called me and others to confess to the crime. I was scared. Me had a fear, so I confessed my parts of the fraud. I wasn't the lead or anything. I just knew about the fraud and I didn't say anything. But Anonymous didn't tell us if you are gaining from the fraud or not. The bank terminated our employment and sued us. They sued you. They did not sue me. They sued the Anonymous.
Okay, sorry.
But
I offer you free legal representation.
The bank could not prove the fraud beyond reasonable doubt. Okay. So they were all acquitted. It was difficult to prove because now IT team members are part of the fraud. They have covered all tracks and traces. Anyways, after the court case, my former MD sent for me and introduced me to another bank. That's another organization where he has a stake. Should I go or not?
You go go through flight or you won't take that food?
Which downfall?
No, nah.
It's gonna be flight.
I won't go in.
It's gonna be flight.
Leg you go. You go waka go that kind.
No be me go na Anonymous. Make it go. I be make it no go.
Jay, you go abi.
Well,
this one you go.
In this scenario now, I'm going to be a lawyer all day.
You're welcome, sir.
You know why? Because let me start from the end.
Not the beginning.
From the end. Let me give you the answer before I give you the reasons. The answer is this. I said I want to be a lawyer. I know people are going to criticize me. But I'm going to be a lawyer.
Finish now.
Now, I already know now. You already have names for lawyers. So, the thing is this. You are free to go to the next organization.
Where your MD is.
You have been acquitted. You have been acquitted.
Where that your former
the court of law says you are a free man, gentleman, so you are free to go to the next.
No, I get it. Now, we are not talking about him not being free or not.
Yes.
I think what my own concern is all about is this former MD was the same MD that they all had the crime did together. The fraud did together. So now this same, yes, now.
They said they brought another.
No, it's the new MD.
It's the new
MD.
Yes.
That discovered the fraud.
I know,
Yes.
the new MD discovered the fraud,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The MD calling you to come for another stake somewhere was the previous
No,
MD.
no,
It's the new one now who discovered. Who
And
is
still
now
the
saying,
new
come and
MD
work
that
for me?
discovered.
Do you know
I
what?
could read
That
that.
stake means the person
You no
has
longer work there,
shares.
so the new MD is still your former MD.
Okay, so now it depends on which of the MDs, because both MDs
Is
are
the
now
second
former.
MD.
No, both
No, he
MDs.
never
From
talked. He
the
never
scenario
talked
is the
about
second
an MD
MD.
involved in this fraud. He only said
Okay.
head of operations,
Yes,
IT, and some team members.
Okay.
So in the whole story, we have just one MD.
Okay, so now I get it. So that
And
means
that's the person that
MD in
discovered the
question is
fraud.
the same MD that actually discovered the fraud.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hmm.
See, you know what it means to have shares in the bank.
Tell us.
They say he has a stake.
Yeah.
The MD has a stake in the
He
bank.
has a stake. He is telling you to come and steal from me. That's what the person is indirectly telling you.
I think
Go and
that.
steal.
Yeah.
I think that the
Because if you have confessed
Mhm.
that, oh, sorry, because of fear, like she said, you said you did it.
Mhm.
For whatever reason of the IT, of their expertise, you now escapes liability in court.
Mhm.
Eh?
And you're still telling him to now go back to that.
And the same person who discovered is now telling you, come and work for me.
Mhm.
Come and manage my resources. That person is ready for you.
How sure are you?
Exactly.
Wait, something is not clear. Something
That
is not
person
clear.
is very ready
Ready
you.
for him in what aspect?
He's
Because-
ready for you because he knows you're a criminal by virtue of your confession. Remember that in the court of law you have been acquitted.
Because there were no heavy.
And that's the record we are going to use for life.
Mhm.
That's why if they say you are an ex-convict, nobody will ask what was the offense, whether you stole by
Ex-convict.
you are an
Ex-convict.
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 Now they said you're free. Nobody will ask of the technicality that
Of
led
what
to
he
your
did.
freedom.
Yeah.
The important thing is that he was in court, the right process was followed.
And
the
you are
court said
free.
You are free.
Well, now you're telling him to go back to the MD. More like he can still.
My
commit the
position,
same- Yeah.
my position
Mhm.
as a lawyer
Yeah.
is that you are free. Your record is clean.
Okay, does that mean that if you commit another act, like a kind of
They cannot
fraud
use your previous.
They
or
can-
something?
The fact that you have been consistently
acquitted of that
caught
one,
does
so
not
there's
mean
no ground
that
what
particular
I'm
of
one.
having that
saying.
offense.
So it's possible that this MD wants him to come and do the same thing he did in the previous organization.
The MD wants him to come on the other hand so that he can use him and arrest others.
No,
No, I'm
I
not
think
getting
That's how I
that
see it.
might not always be the
I'm
case.
not.
That's how I
I
see
think that the MD self
Mm.
is being mischievous and wants to be the thief in this particular.
Exactly.
So it is-
And it's
to
just
work with
using the
him.
guy as a bait to be the thief. Not that the MD wants to catch him stealing.
So that's what
It's
I'm
because
saying.
I think that the MD himself wants to
steal now.
in this
You
thing.
cannot
need
steal
somebody
from
to work
himself
with
now.
him.
Can you
He's
steal
not
from
the only
yourself?
one now. He's not the only one
Can you
there.
steal from
He
yourself?
has a stake in the bank.
Yes.
The bank. That
That
doesn't
does
mean
not
he
mean
has
that
the
they are
highest
The
stake.
meaning
Zero
of the
point zero
stake.
one percent
Thank
na
you.
stake.
Yes. The
So,
meaning of
I
that
want
stake
it
is that
from
they will
person wey
share
get
all
99.
liabilities equally. Do you understand that?
Sorry.
They will share liability. If you have 10,000,
Yes.
if the total shares of the bank is 100 million, for example,
Yeah.
you have 10 million, 10 of you have 10 million each,
Mhm.
and there is a problem with the bank. There
You
is
share
no
the
profit.
liability.
You share profit, you
Yes.
share liability.
Yes.
Now,
What
if,
in the case of you have a low stake?
Mhm.
You are, like your stake
You're
is
not the
not
one with the
enough.
highest.
And some people have higher stake. Are you sharing liability equally?
see, those people who have higher stake are not stupid. Eh?
You still do not
So,
get
what would have
No,
happened?
they
What would
are
have
the ones
happened?
at the hem of their
What would have
affairs
happened
in
in
that
that
parastatal. You
Yeah.
understand? What we are saying is, like I said, rationally speaking,
Yeah.
her conscience should not allow her to go and work there.
That's what we're saying. But you advise that.
I'm telling you as a
a
lawyer
yeah.
that you can go. But assuming I was in that shoes, God forbid, I will not go because I've already declared to the man, even if nobody else knows,
Mhm.
I've told this one, I've confessed to this one that I'm a thief.
What if you are thinking
Okay.
that the man is just giving you another job or is giving you another chance.
When he's not stupid, he will not give you in his own
Based
organization.
off that you are being truthful.
To
You were
him.
truthful and you told him the truth.
How about
He felt like
repentance?
you can always
You
tell
are
him the
truthful,
truth.
but you've not changed.
You have repented now. It's as though
It's
that you have
possible.
repented.
It's possible that
Since you
you're
were able
actually
to
changed.
say, since you're able to tell the truth.
And
You
there's
stole from. Do you know how sweet bank money? Have you tested men?
No, JJ. It's
I'm not
possible.
tested. They are
It's
the one that
possible that
tested.
it's possible
I'm
that
not
this
tested,
person. It's possible that this person was not really fully involved in the activity. It could be
No,
that he
the
was
fact
just
that she
aware.
was.
Like he said,
Like
he
he
was
was just
aware. That's
aware
what
of
he said.
it, but it was not actually the main person that did the thing or whatever. You know, there's a difference between
question
you
is-
did this thing and I know you did it,
Yes.
but I didn't tell anybody. I
Either
just said.
either ways, the person is part of the arrangement.
Yeah,
If you only knew
Mhm.
and you didn't do anything about it,
Yeah.
you're a bad employee. If assuming in your employment now, you know somebody is coming to this station to attack and you kept quiet, you came and sat down. Even if the person promised you we are not going to touch you, you are part of the problem.
Yeah.
If for any reason those people are arrested and the facts reveal that you were aware, do you know you have also committed a crime?
Yes, I understand.
Yes, we
He has
understand you have
committed a
committed
crime.
a crime.
But what we are saying, what I'm trying to say is that if that was the case, this person might still work with this MD, like because in his mind, like it's not as if he has any bad record. The only mistake, the error he made was I knew about this thing, I didn't say it, which he would have learned.
That's not it.
Which he
It
would have
went
learned.
beyond that.
He might not be involved in
scenario-
the actual crime.
No,
he
this
might not be
one,
involved in the
I
actual
believe
crime.
the person shared. He has
He
benefited.
didn't tell us if he shared. Like when I was reading the story, I said that Anonymous didn't tell us if he shared.
Mhm.
But this
But-
is going to be my own stand.
Yeah.
Enough of going around if he knew, if he didn't know, and all that. My own stand is going to be: what if the MD is actually inviting him based on his capabilities and based on his level of productivity or what he has done in the
Productivity is
other
stealing.
organization? No, not productivity is stealing. He might actually be a very good employee.
Yeah.
And it might be who I need in my new organization. I need somebody that productive or that have that value or that have a certain skill set in my organization. And this person possesses it. And from what I've seen, when that other issue happened, he actually confessed to me, and I know
And
that
then he
his
said
own part of
confession
it
is
is
not
just
repentance.
no. I know his only part of it was just that he knew about it.
And he didn't disclose.
Not that he was the one that led the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he might have known about it and not said anything because he was being afraid of
course.
something.
And what I'm trying
If that
what I'm trying
is
to
it,
make
if that
clear-
is it, then if truly the person only knew about it, and maybe he was trying to protect his or her job, or for whatever reason the person decided, like I said, legally is still wrong, but we too can decide to, we know what is going on, but we'll pretend as if we don't know what is going on. It's okay. I feel that if the person has not participated or benefited from that transaction, then the new MD can work with him. But if he or she has, I feel that the best thing to do is to genuinely repent.
But the kingdom
Yeah,
of
you know-
God
you
is
know-
at
Genuinely,
know-
no,
you know
I'm not
that
talking like a Christian now.
You know,
Genuinely repent. Tell the person that, see, this thing has happened, but I'm no longer that type of person. You can trust me.
that's
If that happens,
that's
I'll be
if
comfortable to say,
Jay, that's if the MD is actually calling him up to do something like that, to commit a crime.
you
or
don't need
do-
to be called.
Hold on. No, this MD is inviting him to a
To
new
work.
place
Yes.
to work.
Yeah.
We don't know what exactly. Is he calling him just because he feel okay, this person can do this thing, or because of his competency or something like that, like Rachel said. So it's just something of two sides. We can't tell. And I was going to,
Either way, first confess. When you
Yeah.
first confess and say, sorry, I'm not that type of person, and later the MD brings the proposal to you, how can we run this thing?
I feel
You can now think
I
again.
think he might just be calling him for
He
business
only
matters.
said,
No. What he's trying to say by confessing is that, okay, let this MD know
change,
that,
repent.
sir, I'm a changed person. No, I know they follow people, they do
Yeah,
anything.
so don't expect that as I'm going to your this
So
thing I'm
hope you
going
are
to
not
do
calling
again.
me for a kind of fraud
Exactly.
deal. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So if that MD now proceeds by saying no, it's not even something like that. I want you to work with me.
I
Eh,
think
eh.
that you want him to
And
have
now-
a sit down with the boss.
Yes,
To
Exactly.
know
yes,
the
first.
Why?
Exactly.
Exactly. Because me, I'm not really going to fault this person. We all find ourselves in situations that in the workplace, you know something that you don't talk about it.
You will confess.
No, honestly.
We
I'm
will
not
ask you to
saying
confess.
I'm not saying involving in the fraud crime
Okay,
act or
okay,
something.
okay.
I'm only
Anything
saying
else?
he knowing about it and not saying anything about it.
Yeah.
Every one of us, at one point or the other, would have seen some things in the workplace.
Of
I would just
course.
like to keep quiet.
Of course.
Even if the repercussion comes up, you might see like, oh, and I should have said it. But because it does not concern you, feel, I don't want to talk about it. You might not want to talk about it. So that's why I don't want to totally blame the guy. Probably he's just minding his own business. And the only thing he did wrong was not speaking out. Because if he went ahead and speak out,
See.
hold on, sorry. I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
If he went ahead and had said something,
something.
reported, and these people, this set of people, this IT personnel, and the big people, this head of operations, they are aware that he's the only one who knows about the operation. Don't you think he's going to be threatened?
It wouldn't have been 2 years after.
Don't
Because
you
he
think
would
he's going
have
to be
left.
threatened?
If they knew that he didn't share, if the authorities knew this particular person is aware and that he did not benefit from the proceeds of their fraud, he's not going to be there for
I'm
long.
not talking about being benefiting.
I don't understand.
Get my question.
I'm telling you that, yes.
Here's my question.
I get
My
it.
question is, myself and Rachel, we're actually working on a crime,
Yes.
on a fraud.
And I'm aware.
on a fraud. Shut up, mouth. On a fraud.
I'm not working on
And
a
you
fraud.
are aware.
You people look like you're
So
actually...
now, probably you're just aware you are not involved in it. We are
Yes.
doing it alone.
Yes.
But myself and Rachel know quite alright that you are the only person that knows it.
You are going to get rid of me in this
That's
organization.
what I'm saying. Like, if you try to speak about it, if you
Without trying to speak, because
I
you
feel
know
like if you're not a problem, we'll not do anything.
if
that
you're not
I
a
know
threat,
and I'm not a threat.
Jay, if you're
You-
not a threat,
you know
if
that
you're
I'm
not a threat to us,
Yeah.
and you don't have any power, because we might be of hierarchy than you, and there is
Yeah.
nothing you want to do about it.
Yeah.
So we might decide not to get rid of you. We might just leave you that there's nothing you want to do. But if you go as far as reporting the case, then we are going to start threatening you. So it could be like there are several reasons for him not to have spoken up.
See, let me tell you, let me play with you. Now, anybody who has stained his hand in that respect will not take chances of saying you will not report, you will report. The moment the person is aware you know their activity, they will get rid of you. Whether as innocent as you may claim to be, the best option is to get rid of you.
Okay.
Do you understand? That's just the best. Let me give you a life instance. Some 3 persons within a bank, their account has been dormant. There are millions of naira in that account.
Okay.
It has been dormant. The person had died and they were aware the person died.
Okay.
The person's children are all abroad. This is
Okay.
a life scenario. So 3 of them within the bank started withdrawing, pinching the money. They took 5 million first. After 3 months, nobody complained because the person had died. They took another 5 million. You understand? Unknown to them, the person, the child of the deceased who is abroad is noticing the activity. He spoke with the authorities because these are just normal staff within the bank, you know. They know how these things are. Started calling and say, please help me monitor. 3 months ago, money has moved. Last month, money has moved. I believe money will move again. Who is the account manager? Who is this? Who is this? Help me monitor. The MD now started monitoring that account. They had their communication upstairs at that level. These people innocently, I'm telling you a life scenario. At the end of the day, 3 of them now went the last round. According to them, when they were caught this 3rd time, they said, okay, this was the last one. This is the 15th million they are about to share. 15
Imagine.
each. You understand?
Imagine, yeah.
Now, those people, you think if they are aware that anybody, a cleaner is aware of what they are doing within that organization.
So the cleaner.
No, I'm giving you the worst. You know, is the cleaner that you
Worst
say
case
within the
scenario.
bank is
Mhm.
maybe the least. I don't want to use that word,
Yeah.
but maybe the least person in the bank. If you think they won't get rid of that person,
Yeah,
I think
get
that's
it
not
though.
always the
I
the
get it.
natural thing,
Hold on.
the
If
natural
person-
thing
If the person is not a threat and the person has no evidence,
in this
Yeah,
Nigeria,
yes,
everybody
it's
is
not
a
going to
threat.
be all talk.
You go just
even the
explain
people wey come discover the thing, they don't still get evidence to prove am when they reach court.
exactly.
So that people, I think that they have a level of confidence that the backing dog can keep backing.
You
There's
see,
nothing
that's
you
the
can do
problem.
about it.
There's
That
nothing I can do. That's my
overconfidence. The
point.
day
That's
you
my
enter
point.
cell, that's why you see people like, I regret. Oh, guy, it's too late. See, you have to, if you want to be a criminal,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it, but be good at it.
Okay.
If they want to be, but for this particular instance, the best advice would be, in my opinion, the best advice for her. Yes, legally speaking, you have been cleared of your record. You don't have any bad record to have made you not to enter into another
Organization.
employment. You are clean. But within herself, yeah, I feel that she should have a retreat and talk to herself.
Ìpéjọpọ̀.
I don't know
Call
what
the
that
members. Call all the members
It's
of
not
your
God.
body. No, I said call all the members of your body. To a
Have a
meeting.
meeting 12 a.m. in your room and advise yourself. Because when you try it this time,
You might not go scot
you might not be lucky again.
Yeah.
So since God has helped you, you have escaped. with
Help
the first
yourself
one.
this time.
Help yourself now.
So,
And advise
so
yourself.
now, in summary,
Yes.
I have a simple question. So when we find ourselves, what do we advise our viewers? When we find ourselves in situations whereby people are actually doing things like this, you are not involved, but you are aware of it. Do we actually go to report and speak out, or you think we should mind our business?
Okay, go ahead.
Like we always say on this show, because you don't know what will happen and what will not happen. If you have to report anonymously.
Anonymously, thank you.
That's always the best situation.
Because you cannot just want
Yes.
to carry your full chest at every point to report. You
Yeah.
might report and then these other people will
You are
come
not
back
Bruce
for
Lee.
you
Of course.
because your safety does matter.
I was about to say wisdom is profitable to direct.
Thank you. We are going
In
to
that
we are going to end on
circumstance,
that note,
eh?
yeah.
In that circumstance, what do you do? In my opinion, if, like you said, yes, anonymity is nice, it's good, it's okay, but it's not your business. Me,
You can keep quiet.
if you want to keep quiet, be genuine about it. Do it to the latter. That, see, I don't know. Even if you are going to kill me, as far as somebody's life is not involved. But if you want to speak up, come on your chest, speak. Be like black waiting be that guy wey dey trend.
Very dark.
Very
Very dark man.
very dark, black, tall, a sentence as name. It's
A
okay.
sentence
With your full chest.
With your full chest, just come out and do what you have to do.
Okay. I think that's just
I think there's an advice that we should reiterate for our viewer, because for our anonymous, the question is, what should I do? Like, should I go or should I not go? Like Jay has said, before you go, I think you should have the conversation. So you know the expectation.
Yes,
what the
what
boss
exactly
is expecting from you.
is it
Are you
calling
ready
for?
to go back to jail? If you want, not go back to jail. Are you ready to go to jail? If he actually wants you to commit a crime, that means it's either he wants to commit that crime or he wants to nail you for the one you previously did and made him appear like a fool because he couldn't prove. So you have to be sure. You have to be sure if he's employing you to come and commit a fraud for him, or if he's employing you based on your skill and capacity.
Me wetin be that skill wey una dey talk? Skill of stealing abi which
It's even
skill?
going to be difficult for him to know.
Which skill be
Like
that?
for him to know that this is exactly why this man is calling me back.
Hey!
The man-
That's why the
man
best
might just
option.
say it.
That's
Might just
why
say it
that's why the
until you
best
get
option.
there.
That's why the
In
best
the
option is
case
to
that you
first
don't
clean
know,
your
don't
name
go and steal.
and say, "Oga, sorry, that thing wey I do. I'm
I know
sorry,
they
I
do
know
am.
they
But
do
he
am."
didn't do anything, Jay. I'm not going to accept. This
See,
man did not do
There's
anything.
no way. You know bank money is sweet o.
This
Me, I'm
one,
telling
it
you.
just be like husband and wife.
You know say
When the
something
wife-
sup and you no get share.
That's what I want to
Say
explain.
they wine.
It be like husband and wife when the wife don't go market. And you see another woman open door, enter, come outside, tie wrapper. I see am, I no fit talk. I no talk with that. So
From your house.
yes, now
You know
you
fit
cannot
talk, you.
expect me that the man will come and now say, Baba Lagbaja, one woman enter your one woman enter your
He
wife
don't
door.
concern you
He don't
now.
concern me. So
You
that's
know
why-
whether
that's
they go
why I'm
massage
not
you was
seeing-
now. So the man go tell you, say,
Thank you.
now person wey I send me come massage
That's
my
why I'm
wife.
not seeing the guy to have done anything bad anyway.
See, if you dey boarding school, if you dey boarding school, where they take guy, even if you're not hungry, go and take it.
Why?
Because you have to. It's a family thing. That's the point I'm trying to say. No, boarding school you are trained to live as family.
understand.
I don't know now, but when I was in the boarding school, you are trained to live as family. Yeah. So if you come with your spoon, you walk out with your spoon for pocket. Anywhere emergency catch you, say they talk. So if you dey inside bank and they share money and you no one talk, be ready to share the money.
No.
But,
I will not share and I will not say.
Are you sure?
I will not share and I will
She will not share.
I will not share and I
You
will
know,
not
easy
say.
like that. You are not that Christian. No, we.
The name of the
I
father.
know I'm more than you know. I should
I
not
know,
do that.
but
Don't mind it.
It's
don't
not.
mind
It's
it.
not easy.
Yeah,
but I think
guess
the main
so.
thing is to actually put a way forward to our anonymous. Yeah?
Okay.
And the best way forward is to just ensure as much as possible, even if you don't want to be fully repentant, like I said. For now, clear your record. For
Don't
now,
go and
clean your
commit fraud in
record.
that place, so don't try
Because
it.
before even going there, I'm more concerned with before accepting that offer.
Like, what is his mindset?
What
before you
are
get
you
there?
willing to go on? Because
He's
if you
going there
go
to
there and
work.
meet like minds,
He's going there to work, Jay.
tell the oga that see me, I'm sorry.
You dey
the
send
one
me
that
to
has
the oga.
happened. No, tell the oga so that even if that's the oga's intention, you have a naturally if that's his intention, you say this work I don't think I will give you again. Don't you
Yeah,
think so?
I get it.
You
I get
think
it,
in
I get
this
it,
guy
I
be
get
like
it.
don't repent, make I no use am again, make I go find the tech people.
I
Yeah,
get
well,
it.
yeah.
I think okay, what we're
But-
just going to advise the anonymous is we've said a lot actually.
Yeah.
So what we're just going to advise the anonymous is before you would take up your decision to want to meet this MD in question, it's going to be nice for you to have a conversation with
Yes.
the MD. Let the MD understand that you have repented, like Jay
If
said,
you have,
and you have been baptized.
if you have
in the
not,
Holy
well,
Spirit.
go and
And you
enjoy
don't do
yourself.
bad deeds again. And Rachel said, don't go there and go and do that. You go there this time around, you might not be free. They might need to lock you up. So on that note, I think we have said a lot. And for our viewers, please do not forget, we want to listen, we want to hear your opinions and your ideas, your comments on this particular story. What do you advise the anonymous to do? Please do drop them in the comment section and stay tuned to us. You can also send us your stories, do not forget, via our email or WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp line is 08114669924. Also keep following us via our social media platforms. It's at the BG Show _. At the BG Shows _. And do what? Please stay tuned. Keep watching our episode. Turn on your notification button. And we're going to be back much better. Bye.
Bye.